The 10 fruits that could cost you your independence. At 60 plus, you've earned the right to enjoy life on your terms. Walking without fear, climbing stairs with confidence, and living independently in your own home. But what if I told you that some of the healthy fruits you eat every day could be quietly stealing away your strength, one bite at a time? Your legs aren't just muscles, they're your ticket to freedom. They're what keep you from becoming dependent on others, what let you chase grandchildren around the yard, and what ensure you can still drive yourself to the store or doctor's appointment. Yet hidden in your fruit bowl might be the very foods that are weakening your foundation. In this video, we're counting down the 10 worst fruits that could be robbing you of your mobility and independence. From number 10 all the way to our shocking number 1 choice, you'll discover which seemingly innocent fruits are actually working against everything you want to maintain in your golden years. Stay until the end. I'll share the fruits that actually support your strength so you can keep doing everything you love. If you're tired of feeling tired, if you want to stay in your own home for decades to come, and if you refuse to become a burden on your family, then this countdown is for you. Let's start with number 10, a fruit that might be the reason you feel drained after your morning walk. You probably reach for grapes because they're convenient, easy to grab for a quick snack or add to your lunch. But here's what's really happening. Grapes are sabotaging your energy and leaving your legs weaker than they should be. The problem is grapes' high sugar content hits your bloodstream like a freight train. Your blood sugar spikes fast, then crashes even faster. Sound familiar? That sudden wave of tiredness an hour after eating? That's your body betraying you when you need it most. For those of us over 60, these energy roller coasters make it harder to maintain the steady strength we need for daily activities. If you're managing diabetes or prediabetes, and let's be honest, many of us are, grapes make your blood sugar swing like a pendulum. Your body works overtime trying to control those sugar spikes, leaving you drained and your leg muscles starved for consistent energy. Even if your doctor hasn't diagnosed you with diabetes yet, these constant ups and downs are wearing down your body's ability to keep you strong and mobile. But there's more. Grapes don't just steal your energy, they fuel inflammation throughout your body. Think about those aches and pains that seem to linger longer than they used to, the stiffness that makes getting out of bed harder each morning. High-sugar fruits like grapes feed that inflammation, making your muscles sore and your recovery slower. At our age, we can't afford to eat foods that make us hurt more. Sam, 68, from Phoenix, thought he was making healthy choices by snacking on grapes. But he started noticing his legs felt weak and sore after his daily walks, activities that used to energize him. His doctor explained how grapes were causing blood sugar spikes that left his muscles fatigued. Sam switched to apples and pears, fruits that release energy slowly and steadily. Within weeks, he felt like himself again, energetic, strong, and ready for his daily adventures. The truth is, you deserve to feel strong and energetic, not constantly fighting fatigue. Choosing apples or pears instead of grapes gives you sustained energy without the crash, helping you maintain the independence you've worked so hard to preserve. But grapes are just the beginning. Coming in at number 9, we have a tropical fruit that's even worse for your energy and leg strength, one that might be turning your afternoon snack into your worst enemy. You love mangoes for their tropical sweetness. They remind you of vacations and feel like a healthy treat. But this seemingly innocent fruit is working against everything you want to maintain in your 60s and beyond. Mangoes pack more sugar than most desserts, but because they're natural, we don't think twice about eating them. Here's the reality, that sugar hits your system fast and hard, sending your blood glucose soaring before crashing down. For seniors, this isn't just uncomfortable, it's dangerous for your independence. When your energy crashes, your legs feel heavy, your balance suffers, and suddenly that walk to the mailbox feels like climbing a mountain. The worst part? Mangoes don't just steal your energy, they fuel the inflammation that's already trying to slow you down. You know that stiffness in your joints that's worse in the morning? The muscle soreness that lingers after simple activities? High-sugar fruits like mangoes feed that fire, making your body work against itself when you need it most. At our age, we can't afford to eat foods that make recovery harder. Your body needs consistent energy to repair and strengthen your muscles, especially in your legs. But mangoes create chaos in your system, leaving your muscles struggling to get the steady fuel they need to keep you mobile and independent. Evelyn, a 72-year-old retired teacher from Raleigh, discovered this the hard way. She loved her afternoon mango slices, until she noticed her legs felt weaker and her post-walk recovery took longer and longer. Her doctor connected the dots. Those mangoes were causing blood sugar swings that left her muscles exhausted. Evelyn switched to antioxidant-rich berries and crisp apples. Within weeks, she felt lighter on her feet and could enjoy her walks without that heavy, tired feeling afterward. "I wish I'd known sooner," she said. "I thought I was being healthy." You deserve to feel strong and capable, not constantly battling fatigue. Berries and apples give you nutrients without the sugar overload, supporting your energy and helping your muscles recover properly. If you thought mangoes were concerning, wait until you hear about number 8. This fruit is so common you probably ate one this week, but its hidden effects might explain why you've been feeling more tired and unsteady lately. Bananas seem like the perfect senior fruit, soft, easy to eat, and everyone says they're healthy. You probably grab one for quick energy or slice it on your cereal. But here's what no one tells you. Bananas might be secretly undermining the very strength you need to stay independent. That quick energy boost you feel after eating a banana? It's followed by a crash that leaves your legs feeling heavy and weak. For those of us over 60, these energy swings aren't just inconvenient, they're dangerous. When your blood sugar spikes and crashes, your leg muscles can't get the steady power they need to keep you stable and strong. Think about it. Climbing stairs shouldn't leave you winded. Getting up from your favorite chair shouldn't require a struggle. But when bananas send your energy on a roller coaster, even simple movements become harder. Your muscles, especially in your legs, need consistent fuel to support your weight and keep you balanced. Bananas rob them of that stability. The inflammation factor makes it worse. Even though bananas are natural, their high sugar content still triggers inflammatory responses in your body. That means more joint stiffness, slower muscle recovery, and longer-lasting soreness after activities you used to breeze through. At our age, we need foods that help us heal faster, not slower. Margaret, 70, from Kansas City, learned this lesson after months of struggling with fatigue. She'd eat a banana before walking her dog, expecting energy, but instead found herself exhausted halfway through their route. Her doctor suggested the banana was causing blood sugar spikes followed by crashes. Margaret switched to steady energy fruits like berries and apples. The difference was remarkable. She could complete her walks with energy to spare and felt more stable on her feet. You didn't work this hard to get to your 60s and 70s just to feel weak and tired. Berries and apples provide sustained energy without the crashes, helping you maintain the strength and stamina you need for an active, independent life. Bananas aren't the only tropical troublemaker. At number 7, we have a fruit that many believe is anti-inflammatory, but for seniors concerned about leg strength, it's actually making things worse. You probably choose pineapple because it tastes like sunshine and you've heard it's good for you. Maybe you add it to your morning routine or enjoy it as an afternoon treat. But if you're over 60 and concerned about maintaining your mobility, pineapple is working against you in ways you never imagined. Yes, pineapple contains some beneficial enzymes, but here's what matters more. It's loaded with sugar that spikes your blood glucose fast and hard. For seniors, this creates an energy crisis. You get a quick boost, then crash hard, leaving your leg muscles without the steady power they need to keep you moving confidently through your day. But the real problem is inflammation. Despite what you might have heard about pineapple being anti-inflammatory, its high sugar content actually feeds inflammation throughout your body. That persistent knee pain that makes you hesitate before climbing stairs? The hip stiffness that slows you down in the morning? The general itchiness that makes you feel older than your years? High sugar fruits like pineapple make all of it worse. At our age, recovery takes longer. Your muscles need time to repair after activity, and your joints need to heal from daily wear and tear. But pineapple's sugar load creates chaos in your system, slowing healing and increasing the very inflammation that's already trying to limit your mobility. Instead of supporting your body's natural repair processes, pineapple sabotages them. Richard Foster, 74, from Miami, experienced this firsthand. He enjoyed fresh pineapple after his daily walks, thinking it was helping his recovery. Instead, he noticed increasing knee pain and stiffness that made his walks shorter and less enjoyable. His doctor suggested the pineapple's sugar was fueling inflammation in his joints. Richard switched to anti-inflammatory berries and pears. Within weeks, his knee pain decreased significantly, and he could enjoy his walks again without constant discomfort. You deserve to move through your day without constant pain and stiffness. Berries and pears provide genuine anti-inflammatory benefits without the sugar overload, helping your body heal and your muscles stay strong. Speaking of deceptive fruits, number 6 on our countdown seems perfectly innocent. In fact, you probably consider it one of the healthiest choices. But this summer favorite might explain why you feel so drained after eating it. Watermelon feels like the perfect senior fruit, hydrating, refreshing, and naturally sweet. You probably enjoy it on hot days thinking you're making a healthy choice. But what if I told you that watermelon might be the reason you feel unexpectedly tired and unsteady after eating it? Despite being mostly water, watermelon packs a serious sugar punch. Its natural sugars hit your bloodstream faster than you can say refreshing. For those of us managing blood sugar, and let's face it, most of us are by our 60s, this creates dangerous spikes followed by crashes that leave you feeling weak and shaky. Here's what's really happening. Your leg muscles depend on steady energy to keep you stable and strong. When watermelon sends your blood sugar on a wild ride, your muscles can't get the consistent fuel they need. That wobbly feeling? The sudden fatigue that makes you want to sit down? That's your body crying out for stable energy, not sugar spikes. The hydration benefit doesn't outweigh the damage. Yes, watermelon contains water, but it also floods your system with fructose that triggers inflammation throughout your body. For seniors already dealing with joint stiffness and muscle soreness, this added inflammation makes everything worse. Your knees hurt more, your back aches longer, and your recovery from simple activities takes forever. George, 70, from Seattle, thought he was being smart by choosing watermelon for hydration. But he started noticing that after eating it, he felt more tired during his evening walks and his legs felt heavier. His doctor explained that watermelon's high glycemic load was causing blood sugar swings that left his muscles fatigued. George switched to cucumber for hydration and berries for sweetness. The change was dramatic. He felt more energetic and stable throughout the day. You need hydration, but you also need sustained energy and reduced inflammation. Cucumbers provide hydration without sugar, while berries offer sweetness with antioxidants that actually fight inflammation instead of feeding it. So far, we've uncovered how common fruits can sabotage your energy and increase inflammation. But our next category takes convenience to a dangerous level. At number 5, we have products sitting in pantries across America, quietly weakening seniors' legs every single day. You keep canned fruits in your pantry because they're convenient, don't spoil, and seem like a reasonable way to get your daily fruit. But if you're choosing the ones packed in syrup, you're unknowingly making one of the worst choices for your leg strength and energy stability. Here's the truth, that syrup isn't just sweetener, it's liquid weakness. Even fruits that would normally be moderate in sugar become sugar bombs when swimming in syrup. Your blood glucose spikes so fast and high that your body goes into crisis mode, flooding your system with insulin to bring it down. For seniors, this creates a perfect storm of fatigue, muscle weakness, and inflammation. After eating canned fruits and syrup, you might notice your legs feel heavier, your energy crashes, and simple tasks become more difficult. That's not age, that's your body struggling to cope with the sugar overload. Your leg muscles need steady, consistent energy to keep you mobile and independent. Syrup-packed fruits steal that stability, leaving you feeling weak and unsteady. The artificial preservatives and additives make it worse. Your body has to work overtime to process these chemicals while simultaneously dealing with the sugar spike. This double burden increases inflammation throughout your system, targeting your muscles and joints with the very inflammation that's already trying to slow you down. Jessie, 73, from Denver, relied on canned peaches and syrup as her regular afternoon snack. She thought she was being healthy. After all, it was fruit. But she noticed her legs felt increasingly tired, and her daily walks became more challenging. Her doctor pointed out that the syrup in her canned fruit was causing blood sugar spikes that left her muscles fatigued and inflamed. Jessie switched to fresh fruit and unsweetened canned options. Within weeks, she felt lighter on her feet and could enjoy her walks without that heavy, tired feeling. "I had no idea something so simple was making me feel so old," she said. You deserve to feel strong and energetic, not constantly battling fatigue. Fresh fruits or those canned in water give you nutrients without the sugar overload, helping you maintain the energy and strength you need to stay independent. We've seen how processed fruit products can sabotage your strength, but some of the most dangerous options are those marketed as natural and healthy. At number 4, we have a fruit that health enthusiasts rave about, but its concentrated sugar makes it one of the worst choices for maintaining strong legs. Walk into any health food store and you'll see dates marketed as the perfect natural sweetener, the ideal energy booster, the wholesome snack. But if you're over 60 and concerned about maintaining your independence, dates are actually working against everything you want to preserve. Here's what they don't tell you. Dates contain as much sugar as candy bars. Just 3 or 4 dates deliver a sugar punch that would make a soda blush. For seniors, this isn't just about calories, it's about your ability to stay strong and mobile. That sugar hits your bloodstream like a tidal wave, causing spikes that leave your muscles struggling and your energy crashing. The real danger is insulin resistance. When you repeatedly flood your system with sugar, even natural sugar from dates, your body stops responding properly to insulin. This means your muscles, especially in your legs, can't get the steady energy they need to keep you strong. Over time, this contributes to muscle loss, weakness, and the very frailty you're trying to avoid. Dates also trigger massive inflammation throughout your body. While they do contain some fiber and antioxidants, the overwhelming sugar content drowns out any benefits. For seniors already dealing with joint pain and muscle stiffness, dates add fuel to the inflammatory fire that's making your body work against itself. The energy promise is a lie. Yes, dates give you a quick boost, but it's followed by a crash that leaves you more tired than before. Your muscles need consistent, steady energy to maintain strength and function. Dates rob them of that stability, contributing to the gradual weakness that makes daily activities harder and your independence more fragile. Ellie, 72 from Chicago, fell for the healthy dates marketing. She ate them daily thinking they were giving her natural energy. Instead, she noticed increasing muscle cramps, persistent fatigue and joint stiffness that made her morning routine more difficult. Her doctor explained that dates were causing blood sugar chaos that left her muscles unable to function properly. Ellie switched to apples and pears for natural sweetness. Within weeks, she felt more stable, less tired, and could move through her day without constant discomfort. You've worked too hard to get where you are to let hidden sugar sabotage your strength. Apples and pears provide natural sweetness with fiber that slows sugar absorption, giving you sustained energy without the crashes. But dates aren't the only healthy fruit with dangerously high sugar levels. At number 3, we have a fruit praised for its nutrients, but its fructose content is quietly destroying your metabolic health and leg function. Figs have a health halo that's completely undeserved, especially for seniors concerned about maintaining their strength and independence. You might choose them because they seem wholesome, natural, and nutritious. But here's the reality. Figs are sugar bombs disguised as health food, and they're working against your body's ability to keep you strong and mobile. The problem is fructose, and figs are loaded with it. Unlike other sugars, fructose bypasses your body's normal regulatory systems and goes straight to your liver, where it triggers a cascade of metabolic chaos. For seniors, this means your body struggles to maintain steady energy, your muscles can't get consistent fuel, and your legs gradually lose the strength they need to keep you independent. But the damage goes deeper. High fructose intake, especially from concentrated sources like figs, contributes to insulin resistance, the condition that makes your body unable to properly use the energy from food. This means your leg muscles are literally starving for energy even when you're eating. Over time, this contributes to muscle loss, weakness, and the gradual decline in mobility that turns active seniors into dependent ones. The inflammation factor is devastating. Fructose triggers inflammatory responses throughout your body, targeting your joints and muscles with the very inflammation that's already trying to limit your mobility. For seniors, this means more pain, slower recovery, and greater difficulty with activities that used to be effortless. Harold, 70, included dried figs in his daily breakfast routine, thinking they were a healthy way to start his day. But by afternoon, his legs felt heavy and tired, and simple activities like gardening became exhausting. His doctor explained that the fructose in figs was disrupting his metabolic function and leaving his muscles unable to maintain consistent energy. Harold replaced figs with kiwis and plums, fruits with lower fructose content. The change was remarkable. His energy stayed steady throughout the day and his legs felt strong and capable again. You deserve to feel energetic and strong, not constantly fighting metabolic chaos. Kiwis and plums provide nutrients and natural sweetness without the fructose overload that sabotages your body's energy systems. Remember, every one of these fruits isn't just causing temporary discomfort. They're contributing to the gradual muscle loss and metabolic dysfunction that could cost you your independence. At number 2, we have a fruit that takes all these problems and concentrates them into tiny, convenient packages that seem innocent but are actually devastating to your strength. Raisins seem so innocent, small, convenient, and something you probably grew up thinking was healthy. You might sprinkle them on cereal, eat them as a snack, or add them to recipes. But here's the shocking truth. Raisins are concentrated sugar bombs that are systematically weakening your legs and stealing your independence. When grapes are dried into raisins, their sugar becomes concentrated to dangerous levels. A small handful of raisins contains as much sugar as a candy bar, but because they're natural, we don't think twice about eating them. For seniors, this concentrated sugar hits your bloodstream like a hammer, causing spikes that leave your muscles struggling and your energy crashing. The worst part? These aren't just temporary energy dips. Every time you eat raisins, you're putting your body through a sugar crisis that leaves your leg muscles starved for consistent energy. Over time, this pattern contributes to muscle weakness, poor balance, and the gradual decline in mobility that turns independent seniors into dependent ones. the inflammation is relentless. That concentrated sugar feeds inflammatory processes throughout your body, making your joints stiffer, your muscles more sore, and your recovery slower. At our age, we need foods that help us heal and strengthen, not ones that make every ache and pain worse. But here's what's really heartbreaking. You're probably eating raisins thinking you're making a healthy choice. The marketing tells you they're natural, wholesome, and good for you. But the reality is they're sabotaging your body's ability to maintain the strength and energy you need to stay independent. Barbara Stevens, 69, from Boston, was a regular raisin eater. She thought they were giving her natural energy and fiber. Instead, she noticed her muscle recovery after walks became slower and slower, her legs felt more tired, and she was experiencing frequent energy crashes. Her doctor connected the dots. Those healthy raisins were causing blood sugar chaos that left her muscles unable to function properly. Barbara switched to fresh berries and crisp apples. The improvement was dramatic. Her energy stabilized, her muscle soreness decreased, and she felt strong and capable again. You've earned the right to feel strong and energetic in your golden years. Fresh fruits like berries and apples provide natural sweetness and nutrients without the concentrated sugar that's working against your independence. Before we reveal our number one worst choice, I want you to know that if you're recognizing yourself in these stories, you're not alone and it's not too late. The right fruit choices can help you reclaim your energy and strength. But first, our number one worst choice, a product that combines everything wrong with the previous fruits and makes it even worse. Here it is, the number one worst fruit choice for seniors who want to maintain their independence: fruit cocktail and syrup. This isn't just a poor choice, it's a perfect storm of everything that can rob you of your strength, energy, and mobility. Fruit cocktail seems convenient and harmless. It's shelf-stable, easy to eat, and appears to give you multiple fruits in one serving. But here's what's really happening. You're getting the worst aspects of multiple fruits, concentrated and amplified by sugar-loaded syrup, artificial preservatives, and chemical additives that your body was never designed to process. The syrup alone is devastating. Even fruits that would normally be moderate in sugar become sugar bombs, swimming in liquid calories that spike your blood glucose to dangerous levels. For seniors, this creates an energy crisis that leaves your leg muscles weak, your balance compromised, and your endurance destroyed. But the artificial additives make it exponentially worse. Your body has to work overtime to process chemicals and preservatives while simultaneously dealing with massive sugar spikes. This double burden creates chronic inflammation that targets your muscles and joints, making every movement more difficult and every recovery slower. The convenience factor is a trap. You keep it in your pantry thinking it's an easy way to get fruit, but every time you eat it, you're undermining your body's ability to keep you strong and independent. Instead of nourishing your muscles, it's systematically weakening them. Patricia, 73, from Sacramento, learned this the hard way. She relied on fruit cocktail cups for quick snacks, thinking they were healthy and convenient. But she noticed her energy dropping throughout the day, her legs feeling heavier after walks, and her overall stamina declining. When she reviewed her diet with a nutritionist, the fruit cocktail was identified as a major culprit. Patricia switched to fresh fruits and unsweetened options. The transformation was remarkable. Her energy stabilized, her legs felt stronger, and she could enjoy her daily activities without constant fatigue. You didn't work this hard to reach your 60s and 70s just to have your independence stolen by processed food products masquerading as healthy choices. We've counted down the 10 worst fruits for seniors who want to maintain their leg strength and independence. From number 10 grapes to our number 1 destroyer, fruit cocktail, each of these choices is working against your body's ability to keep you strong, energetic, and mobile. But here's the good news. You have the power to change this story. You don't have to accept weakness, fatigue, or declining mobility as inevitable parts of aging. The right choices can help you reclaim your strength and protect your independence for decades to come. Your strength-supporting alternatives: berries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, packed with antioxidants that fight inflammation and support muscle recovery. Apples and pears provide sustained energy without blood sugar crashes. Kiwis and plums deliver nutrients with lower sugar impact. Fresh over processed, always choose whole fruits over canned or dried versions. Cucumbers for hydration. Get the water you need without sugar overload. These aren't just healthier choices, they're independence insurance. Every time you choose berries over grapes, apples over dates, or fresh fruit over canned and syrup, you're investing in your ability to stay strong, mobile, and independent. Remember, your legs are your foundation for everything you want to do in your golden years. They determine whether you can chase grandchildren, travel comfortably, maintain your own home, and live life on your terms. Don't let hidden sugar and seemingly healthy fruits steal that freedom from you. If this video opened your eyes to how your fruit choices might be affecting your strength and energy, please share it with friends who are also committed to staying strong and independent. Leave a comment below. Have you noticed any connection between the fruits you eat and your energy levels? Your experience could help other seniors make better choices. And don't forget to subscribe for more insights on maintaining your strength, energy, and independence as you age. You've earned the right to feel strong and capable in your golden years. Let's make sure you keep that strength for decades to come. Your independence is precious. Choose foods that protect it, not destroy it. If you found this useful, please hit subscribe, and why not watch another video?